Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Right Reality Podcast. My name is Stephen.
And my name is Mixie. We are here to get Stephen's good and bad stars for episode 10. Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm so smart and humble. Of episode 10 of All Stars 4. But before we do that,
I don't know where this is going. I don't know where this is going. I don't know where this is going.
it's about time that you don't know what's going on, and it's not me for once.
I'll have to pay back the favor in this podcast then.
But I'm sure you probably saw it. I was on Twitter about 2 hours ago before we got on to record here.
Okay.
And man of a certain fruit.
Okay.
Have you seen what he's been doing the last 24 hours?
No.
Johnny Banana has a cryptocurrency.
Oh, I did see that.
I knew you'd know it.
I did see that.
Listen, I'm not going to ever give financial advice. We don't give financial advice on this podcast.
This is legally, we have to say this. Legally, we have to say this. But I think I know what you're going to say. And honestly, I'm in. I'm
going to say the opposite. Do not buy whatever the fuck Johnny Bananas is peddling to you on Twitter right now. There is no possible way that this ends well at all. Isn't it called like Johnny Banana Coin or something?
I am really disappointed at Miss Diamond Hands over here, basically saying,
Steven,
it's a no buy. It's a no buy.
This again, not financial advice. Could not be more of a red flag of a cryptocurrency. I actually don't think that a scam could be more front facing as a scam than what he is doing right now. Don't buy it. Don't even look at it. Don't even open the links to it. I don't even know what the name of the coin is because I saw like 3 tweets that he did about it. I was like, no fucking chance. Don't buy it, Steven. Don't buy the Johnny Banana coin. What is it? Is it called the Johnny Banana coin?
I don't, maybe Banana Coin? Banana Coin's got a good ring.
Banana coin sounds so much better, but the like icon or whatever the fuck it's like
is,
JB.
Not financial advice.
Don't
legally,
do it.
The right reality. But this would be the time to get in. I feel like.
Steven, that's a terrible idea.
Sell at the end of the week. Sell at the end of the week.
No. If it was Turbo, I'd say, sure, that man would never do anything wrong. Johnny Bananas stole money from his partner. You guys want to fucking put coins backing his shit? He's gonna fucking short you all and run the fuck away.
Yeah, but I'll be part of the short.
No, you wouldn't.
Like,
How would you know?
He's not
going to tell us. He's not telling anybody.
That's it's a pump and dump, baby.
Whole point
pump
of the
dump,
scam.
baby. Pump and dump it, baby. This is really concerning coming from Miss Doge over there.
Yeah, because Doge is real. And Doge is continuously going up. And I am up like 300% on Doge because I'm a goddamn icon and I know what I'm doing. But I'm not giving financial advice. Do not buy this Johnny Banana coin. I am so scared for the people that are purchasing this Johnny Banana coin because it's going up.
Of course it is.
Yeah, because he's fucking shorting it.
I'm just saying, this would be the time to get in and get out at the end of the week.
It's not going to, I don't even think it'll last by the time this podcast airs. It's already going to be disappeared.
If you're listening on Friday, it's already gone.
It probably is.
But again, we got in now while we're recording this.
Not
we got
in.
in now. I'm already out.
We're not
I'm in and out. I've pumped and I've dumped. That's not what you think it means.
Buy a coin now and then sell it by the time we're finished recording this podcast and see how much money you make. I'm pretty sure you'd get your credit card or whatever you're using to buy the coin. That'll get fucking stolen too.
Oh, does he send me a physical coin? Do I get some sort of commemorative coin?
No, there's little bananas that are mining them at the bottom of the sea.
I don't like that as much then.
I had to. Oh, I knew that you had probably seen it, but it had.
When I become a millionaire off banana coin, you only have yourself to blame.
I don't think that's what it's called.
It's what I'm calling it now.
Well, you can't blame me because I've said on numerous occasions, and I'll state it again, not financial advice. Don't buy that coin.
Allegedly, not financial advice. Well, it's actually not allegedly.
No, it is not. It's not alleged. It's a fact.
non-alleged. It's yes, whatever the opposite of allegedly is. Non-allegedly, this is not financial advice.
Anyways, let's go back to Mario Party. I mean, All Stars 4.
All Stars 4, episode 10. I don't know what the episode name is because that was Mixie's job, and I refused to do that.
I got the episode number right, which is pretty impressive considering I'm not watching it at all.
Not watching. Coming up on this week's recap, we'll recap the show, but then the back end of this show, ladies and gentlemen, we have our hot food takes.
Hot food takes.
Hot food takes. And honestly, we should have filmed this in the other order because one of the hot food takes would have been that soup dumpling is a soup, even though it's clear that the people have spoken in the hotties. And honestly, I'm shocked at last time I looked, 4 of you. 4 of the other hotties.
Well, I would argue that it's 3 because I voted. So
okay, 3 other psychopaths.
It's in the name. The argument that everybody's having on it too means that a bread bowl isn't a bowl.
This was something that we discussed at work.
But it literally, that's the argument everyone's having. It's like, oh, it's a dumpling. Okay, it's a bread bowl. Then you can't have soup in a bread bowl. It's a bread bowl.
I'm shocked. We were up to 5. 5 other lunatics joined you.
It's in the
Jeremy,
name.
Sabrina, Caitlin, Zygmunt, Caroline. Awful.
You can't argue with me when it's in the name. I don't even understand why anyone's even saying anything otherwise.
I just got a DM from somebody. that kind of changes how I'm doing this.
Okay, what is it?
Stand by. I'm responding.
No, you read it out loud first. Is it to you or is it to our podcast?
It's me personally.
Okay, well then I'll allow you to respond first.
Yeah.
If they went to you directly, I won't insert myself, even though I'm right all of the time.
All right, we paused there for a moment to take care of what that was. So I don't know. I'm editing this as we speak, so God knows how bad that edit was. But we had to go off air for a little while. But we're back.
Yes,
we're back. We're doing all the crazy people. We already discussed the crazy people who thought soup dumplings were soup. I know it's in the name, but let's get to this week's episode of the challenge. Mm-hmm. Coming up in this recap, Mixie gets heavily involved in this episode recap, boys and girls.
I just want one of these episodes where I'm not just so stressed out because I don't know what's happening. Is it on me because I'm not watching? Probably. But I'm going to blame Stephen, and I'll continue to do that.
Just look at how she takes the responsibility like a champion, everybody. Just what a leader. What a leader. And you know what? Some might say what you just said is very LeBron-like. Just blaming everyone else for their own problems. Oh, look at her face. She is speechless.
I just want you to know that I am just so... I love the hotties so much that I am not walking away right now. I am very close to, and to be honest with you, everything in me wants to. But, you know, LeBron James is too busy.
Allegedly, we can't say that. I had to bleep that. I had to bleep it.
Good.
Bleeped it. We're not getting sued by LeBron.
Why don't you see what LeBron's in the news for recently? You might have to scroll a little because the media is burying it because he's paying them off. But why don't you look into what's going on with LeBron James? Get a little Googling for yourself.
Oh god.
Bleep that, okay. Steven.
I can't believe that part. That's fine. You're telling people to go look, but saying other stuff without.
It's.
Moving on. Moving on.
You brought it up.
I only brought up a little bit. You did not need to do that. You did not need to threaten the zero bank account of this podcast.
Oh, Mr. LeBron James is going to come after us. Ooh, he's going to flop around. He's going to come up and be like, whoop, and just fall on the ground. Ref.
Go to YouTube right now and watch Mixie flop. It was great. What a great flop.
I learned from the best.
Also, what we will learn in this episode is Laurel has something I want. And, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the star of the season will be handed out this episode.
I feel like you already gave that out.
I gave a great star last week.
Star of the season. Okay.
This is the star of the season, and I can almost guarantee it. Yes, I know there are lots of pieces left, but you know what? I don't give a fuck.
Do we know how many more episodes there are?
I'm guessing 2 to 3.
I would assume 2.
2 to 3.
And then but they don't do reunions for All-Star, do they?
No, I kind of think it's got to be 3.
Wasn't there a weird reunion at the baby shower this weekend?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let's get to it.
Okay.
We're gonna start with a good start because we like starting with good. We like starting with good. Ladies and gentlemen, production is again listening to the number one.
As they do.
They're back like you are. They were out a little while because last week a certain line that was in the show didn't get a good star. And I know some of you were shocked, aghast, maybe. Your brains were tied in a knot saying things like, has the number one lost its edge? Has the number one been sleepwalking these past few recaps? Has the number one just pulled an Anissa and is just doing the bare minimum to be present?
Did the number one sprain their ankle running off the track?
No, my friends. It was a test. It was a test, and I will say the number one played it perfectly. The number one played it perfectly, like a little game of chess. You out here playing checkers, we out here playing chess, baby. I wanted to see what production would do if I didn't bring it up. If I didn't mention a certain line that was said in the episode. I wanted to see. Would they do something about that? Would they respond? Would they almost retaliate? And they ate out of our fucking hands because they brought it back and previously on this week just telling me we're the number one guy in the group.
Always.
We are the tribal chief. Acknowledge us. We are the number one.
Pumptinis.
Play it.
You want to get wet?
TJ, just asking Laurel, you want to get wet?
You want to get wet?
You want to get wet?
He is a married man, Mr. TJ.
Hey.
You want to get wet?
Hey, do you want to get wet?
You want to get wet?
I don't know. Maybe America does. Maybe the ladies of America,
You want to get wet?
they want to get wet.
What a question. Wow. Yeah.
2 weeks in a row? Come on, baby.
Is he asking me? Yeah.
You want to get wet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
I would like is he going to help me or
I don't know. Hold on, let me ask. TJ, are you going to help her?
You want to get wet?
I don't. That's the only bit he's giving
he's
us
on
right
a loop.
now. He sounds like he's on a loop. You know?
You want to get wet?
Glitching
You want
out.
to get wet?
Oh.
You want to get wet?
Oh.
You want to get
shit.
wet?
Teach.
You want to get wet?
Oh my
You
god.
wanna get
It's
wet?
too much
Oh my
now.
God.
Now it's weird.
Oh, way too much, TJ. Oh.
God. Keep it in your pants, Mr. TJ.
Whoa.
He is handling something.
He's handling all of us. He's handling the ladies of America right now.
What that hand do? Jeez, oh Pete.
Maybe the ladies of America need to get some new Hanes. You know?
That's a very deep cut that only me and you will be enjoying. Thank you for that.
Some of them might need some Hanes. So,
Fruit of the loom.
Fruit of the Loom, baby. Fruit of the Loom. I'm going to bring a little bad star. Now, we had a
Okay.
good star. We got to give a bad star. And you know what? Only 2.5 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen, prepare to vomit. Prepare to pull over. Prepare to be sick to your stomach. This is your warning. Vomit warning. Vomit warning. When you hear this audio from Laurel and Nicole after getting back from the elimination.
I'll get to hang out. And I get to say goodnight to you, and I know you like that.
I know.
Me too, I like it a lot.
I'm surprised I understood what Nicole said. Good for her. Shouts out Nicole. Those were words that she said. Good for her.
Who says that? Who's like, you know what I really like? It's when you say goodnight to me. And I like that you like that I say goodnight to you.
You know who says that, Stephen? People that are in horrific relationships that are just trying to grasp at something.
You know what I really like about you? When I like go to bed.
My favorite part of the day is when you tell me you're no longer going to be awake.
Yeah. I like that. Because you stop bothering me when you go to bed.
Yeah.
You stop smothering me when you go to bed.
You shut the fuck up.
Yeah. You know, I fucked up once and was like, I'm kind of down for messing around. Then I realized I really fucked up, you know?
God
and then I just randomly hear TJ.
You want to get wet?
And I'm like, no, I don't.
I don't.
I don't.
The tides
Not
have changed.
now. Move on, Teach. Move on. Okay. Let's move back to a good start. A good start is TJ arriving to the Daily on a dirt bike to what song, Mixie? What song might you say?
Highway to the Danger Zone.
Oh, would have been good. I'm gonna beat you by saying Pony.
That was a good one. That's a good choice.
That's what he did.
Isn't Mark Long like all over Twitter saying he's the one doing the music? Way to go, Mark Long.
Great job, Mark.
That's a good pick, Mr. Mark.
Even, you know what? I need to check. I need to go and check the credits for that and see if he's taking credit from somebody else who's really doing the job.
He's been all over Twitter talking about how he's doing the music. He's picked the music and how great the music is because he's doing it.
Okay. Somebody roll back those credits. Send us the clip. Clip it. I don't think we get credits with the screeners. Stand by. Checking right now.
Please hold.
Play. Error has occurred. Moving forward.
Sick.
Bad star. This daily was confusing. You had to lasso yourself from one side of this roller skating rink to another while you were in a laundry cart, basically. So you're sitting in a laundry cart and you use a lasso to throw it, and then you're pulling yourself from one to another. Until Jay just decided I can just give myself one really good push from this thing and jettison myself from one pole to the next, and then crosses the finish line. And didn't seem to be an issue because they were all so bad. I think they just said, fuck it, whatever. We're not going to sit out here for 8 hours.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Was this daily held in Skid Row?
It was not, but it kind of looked a little sketchy. I'll say that.
Did they just steal shopping carts from homeless people and then make a daily with it?
Surprisingly, they looked pretty new. The wheels looked nice and gliding.
They put a nice little bit of paint.
Yeah, the poor issue for our girl Avery was it wasn't graded well. So like she'd get halfway between one and another, and then she would just like jettison from left to right, just right out of the frame, because clearly they were not expecting people to do that. And the slope was a little graded one way for drainage issues, maybe, you know?
Yep.
Can't have standing water on our roller hockey rink.
Well, that's what's going to happen when Mr. TJ asks people if they want to get wet. They got to be able to drain it.
You got to be able to drain it off.
You want to get wet?
No, I don't. I want to keep going with the recap right now. Okay?
Thank you, though.
Sorry, Tej.
Mr. TJ.
It's nice that he asked,
He's
right?
a giver.
You want to get wet?
You already asked after that star, Tej.
He's eager.
Eager to please. We love a man eager to please like that. Okay. Now, after this daily was over, I have a couple good stars, bad stars. And unfortunately, sometimes this show gives you good and then bad, good and then bad, good and then bad. And that's kind of what happened here. Good star. Winning this, TJ gave you a medal with his face on it. Bad star, why? Good star, I want it. Bad star, Laurel has one and not me. Good star, I reached out to her to see if I could borrow it. Bad star, she will not let me borrow it because she did respond as of recording time, which is a different note than what I originally wrote. Good star, they popped bottles on the podium like Formula One. Bad star, was this supposed to be like a car race? Nothing about this seemed like a car race or something that would require a podium for you to pop bottles and spray it upon everybody. And that's the end of my rant. Whew.
Is this the last daily before the final? They put them in shopping carts?
Nope. I don't know.
What?
The end was confusing. He gave them medals, had the two people stand. Listen.
I'm so lost.
I was lost and I watched it.
Well,
So I can't imagine where you're at. He had two people, Laurel and Jay, stand on the top step. They got a medal with TJ's face on it. Again, I want it. Can't have it. 2, they gave them champagne to spray like Formula One people do. And then there was a second step and a third step. Here's the thing. There's not a second and a third place team. It's the winners and then the middle group and then the losers. So they had some of the middle group stand on the second and third platform.
this is, you know what this is reminding me of? When there was an orange team and a blue team, and they all were wearing, like, the orange team had gray shirts with a couple orange shirts, and then the blue team had a bunch of orange and gray shirts. That's kind of what it's giving to me.
I think what happened here is they thought this was going to be more of like a race, and they could like kind of like craft the story to be more like racing. And what happened is everybody was so bad at lassoing that they made it like
Lassoing?
Lassoing. It's fine. It's not soup dumplings. Get out of my face.
Okay, succubus.
Succubus will go down as an all-timer. And honestly, I take pride in that now.
Lassoing is going to have to be up there because that's not how you say that. Lassoing. It's a lasso.
Sometimes I like to lasso, and sometimes I like to lasso.
Every time you fuck up a word, it's better.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Oh, honest, I didn't have a speech ready for this.
Lassoing is way better than lassoing.
Who do we talk to? Webster? Is that who we talk to?
I think Mr. Webster. Yeah, you give that guy a call.
Webster? What's the other guy in Webster's?
Dictionary?
No, it's like Webster something.
Miriam.
Poor Miriam. Like, should be alpha ordered, but Miriam got screwed on that. I want to know the backstory.
Well, you know what? Next episode, we're going to get into the history of Merriam-Webster. You guys let us know if you want to hear that.
Can you imagine? We just have the PR person from Webster Merriam come on the podcast and talk about the history.
And we just shit on them for not calling it lassoing. Good stuff.
Honestly, you're laughing.
Reach out.
I'm sending an email. I'm sending an email tomorrow.
We'll talk about succubus. We'll get into all of it.
I feel like we could do a really good interview with them.
Probably.
They would not know what hit them when they came to the number one.
Our audience would also be like, what the fuck is this?
Whatever.
Oh, shit.
Okay. So that was the good stars and bad stars of the ending of that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time for Mixie to get heavily involved in this week's recap. Now, while she stares at the screen, contemplating what weird thing has she walked herself into,
It's always something.
I'm just going to let you know, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing weird's going to happen.
I'm going to let you know. I don't trust that.
That sounds like you not trusting me. And honestly, how dare you?
I wonder why. Okay, I'll start right now. All of the above.
Wrong. Wrong. Good try.
I can normally
fool
bank on
you
that.
3 times. No go.
Okay.
I've gotten better, smarter, faster. I've learned and grown. It's not a thing anymore.
What is it?
Now, you have helped me create a better skincare regimen.
Oh, yeah.
You've helped me.
Uh-huh. You're glowing.
I'm glowing.
Yeah.
Glowing.
Oh, my God.
Now, as a self-described skincare expert and athlete,
What are you putting me through right now?
I would like you to break down Steve from the challenge showering routine when he does not believe he's going into elimination. Play the audio.
No deep conditioning, just a quick rinse and a light exfoliation with an almond-scented salt scrub, finished off with a light leave-in wet conditioner with coconut essence and oil. It's pretty refreshing.
There's a lot to unpack.
Unpack.
Do you have this written down?
No.
No. The hair was good.
Okay.
The exfoliation part, can I hear it again? I just need to hear the exfoliation part.
Let's play it again for everybody at home. I know there was a lot to take in for everybody at home.
No deep conditioning, just a quick rinse.
That's fine.
And a light exfoliation with an almond-scented salt scrub.
No, see.
Finished off
No.
with a light leave-in wet conditioner with coconut essence
Sure,
and oil.
whatever.
It's pretty refreshing.
Yeah, okay.
It was a light almond scented.
Yeah, first off, you should not be exfoliating every day. So the fact that when he is like trying to do a quicker version of his shower is what I'm assuming this is. The fact that he is still exfoliating, wrong. He should be cleansing 2 times, but if he's in a rush, once is fine.
Okay.
And then it's it's almond essence,
A light almond scented.
salt
Light
scrub.
almond scented. I believe that's what he said.
That is so abrasive to the skin. Does this guy have good skin?
I think so. He's the hand model guy.
That means that hand models typically have beat ass faces.
You said it, not me.
What does he look like? Did I smash him?
I think you did.
Was I like pity smashing him, or did I smash him?
You were smashing a lot of people.
I was in a mood that day.
You were just
Well, after that one guy and Tyree
and Tony Raines. You were like
Tony, that one. God, I still think about that sometimes. Anyways, back to the skincare. You should not be. That is so abrasive. If you're going to do something like that, maybe once a week if your skin can handle it. But he should be cleansing. Honestly, one oil-based cleanser and then another like foaming cleanser or something a bit of the thicker variety. And always moisturize an SPF. Always. I've drilled that into your head. I got you a moisturizer with SPF in it because God forbid you do 2 steps.
I blacked out halfway through that because all those words just didn't sound like words I knew, and I was trying to follow. I was trying to follow really closely, and I tried, but then I started thinking about salt scrubs and how much I like salt scrubs on my hands and my feet.
Salt scrubs are good on your hands and feet. On your face, they are hella abrasive. Your face barrier is so sensitive.
I don't know if that was on his face. I think it might have been on his thing because he was talking about like, oh, I'm not going in the elimination, so I'm not going to get dirty or disgusting. Like I got like a day and a half off, so I'm going to make myself feel. He was basically saying like, this is a light showering, and I'm like, you're doing all this during like a light showering? What's a big shower day for you, bro?
You know what I need is I need you to DM him asking him what a big shower is because I will break that down happily.
Maybe we bring him on the podcast just to talk about that.
We only invite him on to talk about his shower routine and we kick him off.
That's it. I'd be like, bro, you don't got to talk about the game. We just want to talk about
I
your
need to know what you're
skincare
doing
and
with your
hair
skincare
care
routine.
regimen.
I actually want all of the products I need to know so we can go into the ingredient list.
God, just imagine, boys and girls. You could be listening to other podcasts that are like, well, I didn't think it was fair about the last episodes threw themselves and grabbed it. It's not really in the spirit of the game.
Not here.
Not here. Not here, baby.
Not here. Whole is whole.
Whew. Always. Okay. A bad start. Ace decided, I'm just going to vote for one person. I don't want to upset one of the guys, so I'm just going to vote for one person.
Is he allowed to do that?
You know, Nicole laughed at him and was like, what? Hold on. What are you doing, bro? You going to vote for one person? You can't just vote for one person.
Could you vote for one person twice?
No, bro. You gotta vote for 2 people. Like, this is the game. My throat is on fire after doing it. It hurts so bad.
Imagine Nicole and JoJo Siwa having a conversation.
I don't want to because it would be the best dream I've ever had.
That'd be awful. Well, dream guest of my podcast. Probably one of my exes.
I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. Can you imagine all the things they'd say about us, bro?
Everybody's been talking about me and saying that, like, I don't write my own songs.
They talk about you? Bro, have you seen what they've been saying about me and Laurel? Have you seen what they've been saying about me and Laurel? Have you been on Reddit, bro? I like your songs. You want to hang out sometime?
Come as bitch.
Do you have a necklace where I could wear it around my neck with your name on it?
You know, she does.
Perfect for each other.
Dude, she does. I'm pretty sure she wears a necklace that says JoJo.
Perfect for each other.
That's the next mashup. We called it here first.
Oh, on the forefront of breaking news.
Happy Pride, everybody. JoJo and Nicole. Ship it.
Ship it. Pride. Allies. Allies. We lost half the audience.
Oh, shit. Good times.
Okay.
Do you have more stars?
We do. We're going to finish strong here.
Okay.
We're going to finish strong. Your choice. You're still going to be heavily involved here. I said you're going to be heavily involved. You get to determine now, Mixie. I'm giving you the choice whether this is a good star or a bad star.
Okay.
Okay? Good star or a bad star? We don't know. Good star or bad star?
I'm thinking.
So Jay wins the daily. And the entire episode, he is saying, I'm going in and I'm getting a star. Now, I know what you think. Didn't this happen last week with Laurel? It did. But give it some runway.
Okay.
He goes, I'm going to go in. I'm going to get my star. I tell Leroy, hey, you know, if you go down there, I'll probably take you out. Because at the time, they think it's going to be Leroy and someone else who I cannot remember right now. Ryan. Ryan then basically says to Ace, hey, I don't want to go in right now. And he's like, well, you're my friend, so I don't want to not. I hate voting for people. Oh, let me just lay on the couch with the same shirt and hat I've been wearing all season.
He's homeless. He's the one that got the shopping carts.
He's the homeless guy. Clearly,
Yeah.
He's the homeless guy. That's where he got him. See, I told you he was homeless. You didn't believe me last week.
I didn't, but now I do. I do.
Proven.
Yeah.
Okay. And he says, hey, I'm going to go in. TJ goes, you know what? You've been saying, oh, I'm going to come down. I'm going to get my star, TJ. But I'm such a nice guy. Me, TJ. You know, I'm asking women if they want to get wet.
You want to get wet?
Know the time and place,
Yeah,
TJ.
not now, TJ. We're at elimination.
And he says, I'm going to let you know what this elimination is so you know what you're getting yourself into. What a nice guy.
Give
Now,
her.
I've watched this, and I truly don't know what they were trying to do. They were building stacks. So you have to go into this giant dunk take,
Okay.
go all the way down, and pull out some like basically like paper towel rolls that have been colored different colors that have grooves cut out in the bottom.
Okay.
And then you have to come out of that, and there's 3 poles, and you have to stack them on 3 poles, and the colors are different shades from the bottom to the top. So it like starts dark, and it gets lighter as it goes up.
What's that called?
Gradients.
Sure. Ombre, but sure.
Well, I don't know that word. I've heard of it.
That's what it is.
Didn't know what it is. Pantone? Pantone?
Pantone?
Pantone?
Plain tone? Plain? Hue?
Saturation?
Contrast?
Hello? Is that saturation? It's me, Hugh.
Okay, they're stacking poles.
Great couples costume for Halloween. Hugh and saturation, and they're both British. Hello, I'm Hugh.
And I'm Saturation.
This is my darling wife, Saturation.
Oh, isn't he just so fit? Proper fit, that Hugh.
No, we have great banter.
Oh, Hugh.
Oh, let's have a cup of tea, darling. So the colors are changing. They are whatever Mixie's word was.
Yeah, ombre.
Ombreing.
All of those are correct.
Ombreing. And so that's what you have to do. You have to do 3 of them. So again, dive in the thing, grab it, come out, ombre it. And if you do that faster than the other person, you win the elimination. Now, this is no problem for Jay, right? Because jumping in the water, he's a firefighter. It's not a problem, right, Jay? What's that? You have to hold your nose when you get in the water because your nose is broken. I can see this starting to be a problem for you. Maybe you won't want to go down. But it's just a broken nose, right? What's that? You're partially colorblind as well? Amazing. What a great elimination for you, Jay.
Let me guess. He doesn't go down.
He goes in, Mixie. He is a man of his word. He realized last time he was on this show, he quit. He was not a man of his word. And he wants to show people this is a new Jay. He's a new Jay.
He lost, didn't he?
He lost, Mixie. He lost.
That's a good star.
Okay. Good job, Jay.
Way to go, Jay.
Good job,
That was
Jay.
a bang. I like
Let's go,
that.
Jay.
There you go, Dad. Get that, Jay.
Now, Jay did get the TJ, I'm sure we'll see you in the future. And he's like, all I wanted to do is come back. I didn't think I was ever going to get another chance to do this. I wanted to prove it. By the way, Nicole sobbing on the thing because they're both firefighters. Oh, my firefighter. Oh, I'm so sad. What am I going to do in this house without
Nicole
Jay?
is giving Sarah vibes.
I wanted to run the fire with him. By the way, I don't know what's going on next to my apartment. It's just the walls are rattling with music, which has never happened. So I don't know what's going on right now.
A rave?
The apartment building could be being attacked right now, and I would not know because I'm dialed in. I'm dialed the fuck in. Okay. We have a bad star, and we're going to finish with the star of the year. So
Exciting.
Steve wins. Steve, who did all of that treatment because he thought he wasn't going in, goes in. He did his hair for nothing. He put in the wet leave-in conditioner with the cocoa butter or cocoa.
He shouldn't have scrubbed, I can tell you that much.
Bad idea. Getting
Bad
in that
idea.
water. Now you got that chlorine on you.
Well, you got no grip.
And so now he, already having a star, has to take a star from someone else. Now, is he going to take a girl's star and give it to a different girl? Or is he going to take a guy's star and give it to another guy?
You know what would be amazing?
What?
I don't know any of the dynamic of these people,
Okay.
but if he took Nicole's star and gave it to Laurel.
Diabolical. That was the best move.
That would have been great.
Diabolical. Hey, Cara, whose star should I take and give to somebody else? Yeah. I'll give it to Flora. Nicole, your star's gone. Flora's got it now.
Wait, is that what he
next
did?
week, no.
Oh.
Next week, if there's one elimination left, you know what 2 ladies have to go against each other?
That'd be so funny.
Laurel and Nicole.
That would have been great.
That would be great. He takes Adam's star. Now, Adam was playing nice. Adam, basically, through this entire episode, was like, listen, my star's safe. I've developed this plan B in the middle group. I'm going to put these people in, then I can touch my star. What's his name's going to go in? They'll both take the star. And he was saying, like we're friends, but, like, we're not friends. And, like, the whole thing was, like, Adam and Steve were, like, buddies. They were buddies. Apparently, I did not know this, and I believe I've gotten this information right. Adam and Steve were on the same road or same season of Road Rules together.
Oh my God! And he took his star.
The Quest, I believe. I'm doing research right now.
What a dick!
And they were on the same season. So he takes Adam's star because he goes, listen, Ace has been good. He's been helping. You had a chance not to put me down here yet again for like the 80th time this season. And you were just, he didn't say all this. You protected yourself. You didn't help me out. We were on the same fucking season. And Adam did not like this.
I
And in
can't
his-
believe that.
But Adam has been very even keel this entire season, has been very nice. And then Adam says this in his confessional.
I feel betrayed. Once again, Steve has won another elimination where somebody else is at a significant disadvantage. He's going to come out of here thinking he's some kind of legend, and the stories he will tell will probably be as accurate as the rest of his stories. There's also a reason that you don't have any friends. In real life and here. I'll never answer a phone call from you. I will delete every text. You are just so dead to me, man. You're no longer my number one, but you can sit and spin, bitch. Fuck. Can't believe I'm even going here. Getting fucking sweaty talking about this asshole.
Is that the end of the episode?
Well, then it went on like they were doing more stuff on the platform, and one of the other guys, I think Derek up there goes, I don't know why Adam seems a little frustrated. He's got nothing to be frustrated about. He turned his back on as a friend, and this is kind of what you get for it, you know?
Did he actually, though?
I don't think we have enough information.
Laying low.
Maybe.
I mean,
maybe.
Listen, he's playing the long game. He's playing the long game. He's gonna fuck Avery and start dating her after this. He is playing the long game with that. He doesn't give a fuck about this other shit.
This is true. He's won the best prize on the show that's available.
So, like,
Fuck
I
the
feel
money.
like they're just mad at that.
Yeah, that's
Are
probably
they
what
fucking
it is,
on the show at this point?
They have not shown them interact one time.
Interesting.
Not one time on this show have they shown these
Work
two people
together
getting
at
close.
all.
Nope. Now they've been
Weird.
like paired together and like a daily, but no interaction. Now I don't know if we're getting out of the next two episodes because they both don't have a star now at this point, and we're gonna kind of get this like love connection in the next two episodes potentially.
You think so?
Maybe, but I don't know. Like, it's going to be crazy if we get through this whole season.
That's so random
we
and weird.
don't see them get together, and they're clearly together in real life right now.
Yeah.
So that would be just a wild situation if that's what they do.
Okay.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have arrived at the best star of the season. The best star of the season is a video clip that we are about to play that I am getting ready to send to Mixie right now via
On my
text
phone?
message on her phone. She needs to get it ready. It is being sent, but you at home witnessed the star of the season, potentially the star of all time. And you know it, and I know it, and America knows it. Mixie, go ahead and play your video. We're going to play it right here.
Oh, look at that tan.
Teach!
I love him so much. I feel like he loves doing this season the most because they're like his old friends.
I feel like, what did somebody say once? I met somebody who works on shows like this, and they were saying basically like a show like Bachelor in Paradise is filmed exactly like a show like The Bachelor. It becomes an editing and production decision.
Yeah.
Or like a producing decision. They make one a drama and one a comedy. They have the same footage basically of people being silly and doing all this stuff, but they edit one to be serious, which to me is the flagship.
Yep.
And then they allow these people, like they allow that stuff to make air. There's no way that would be on the MTV version ever.
I wish. That's hilarious.
It was so good in the moment.
Oh, I'm sure. Just a jump scare.
I was not expecting. I was like, oh, look at them. They're taking the shot. And I was like, Steve's just staring right into the camera. And then all of a sudden, Teach with the jacket.
It was so funny. I wish he had ripped the whole thing off.
I really wish. I can't believe nobody's like, go, Teach. Go,
I would have.
Teach.
I would have been topless at that point, whipping it around like, yeah, TJ, let's do this.
Let's do it. You and that girl from the Edmonton Oilers. You probably don't know what that is. Never mind.
I don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up this week's recap. I think it's the best one we've done yet.
I agree. This was a good one. I liked
A
it.
little long. Longer than what I said you guys were going to get originally, but
When we start getting into it and we start talking about Halloween costumes and lassoing,
the suing.
here we are.
Ted Lassoing. New show on Apple TV Plus.
I love it.
Okay, are you ready to tell people things that they're not going to like about food? Especially people in the Midwest? Because I am.
Oh, if you're going for the Midwest, I'm ready to defend. Let's get into it.
If you're in Kansas City, buckle the fuck up.
Now that our recapping is over, it is time for something I have been wanting to have a conversation with Stephen and all of you about. I feel very strongly about things. This is not new information to you all, but I have some what I would consider normal, correct opinions about food, but I think the outside world would consider it controversial opinions. So let's talk controversial food opinions.
I have two as well that I feel are going to be near to at the same levels of yours. Obviously, I know your first one. Your first one's crazy, and therefore my first one is equally crazy.
As it should be.
We both don't think they're crazy for obvious reasons, but I know the general public listening to this will be aghast at our at least our first two, and probably more.
My first one I've had since I was a child, and I've always been given shit for it. I'll just get right into it. My first controversial take is barbecue sauce sucks. I have never had good barbecue sauce in my life. Honestly, I would go so far as to say that meat that is sweet is not good.
I really hope that we get some companies sending us our very first PR packages of Mixie trying their barbecue sauces. Because fundamentally, barbecue sauce is great.
No.
Hold on. Not all barbecue sauce is good. There are some that are just not great, that are kind of mid to lower mid. But a good barbecue sauce is very good. Like, I want to dip my chicken nugs in some delicious barbecue sauce. The barbecue sauce at KFC is better. I'm going to say it, is better than Chick-fil-A sauce. I'm sorry. I said
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Well,
now, I know I love Chick-fil-A sauce, and I know that there's barbecue sauce in Chick-fil-A sauce. I'm not... So I get it when it's needed, but barbecue sauce on its own is not good. That you should never be mixing brown sugar with a meat of any kind. I grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio. We are known for Montgomery Inn barbecue. That is like the quintessential pookie food of Cincinnati. It's that and Grater's ice cream. And everybody gets their dick in a twist when I say it's not good. It's not good.
Oh.
But it's like the known... I'll have to get you some, Steven, so you could try it and you could let me know if it's mid to you.
Yeah, can we do a field trip? And then I go and we like do an episode there and you like tour me around your old haunts and be like, oh, this is where...
We'd obviously get some Skyline and Graders.
Oh, God, we would destroy that.
Yeah, but the Montgomery Inn, it's just not it. And it was always a struggle because all like growing up, every birthday was at Montgomery Inn, and I would just ask for chicken without any sauce on it, and they would still put it on the side, God. And I was like, no, I don't want this sweetness with my fucking protein. I don't understand it. I never will. It does not make sense to my brain or my mouth hole or anything else.
I think we need to get some small people or small companies that make barbecue sauce to just DM us. Let us know you want to send some stuff, and we'll try it. And I know one of these is going to be good. And maybe we need like the non-sweet barbecue sauces, because there's some sweet barbecue sauces, and then you can go the opposite way.
No, all of them are sweet. They have sugar in them.
Yeah, but they're not all as sweet as others, okay? We can get you like a hot one that's got some hot sauce in it. We're going to find you a good barbecue sauce. I feel confident that the people of America will find some and send them to our way. Maybe if you have a barbecue sauce in your hometown that you're like, this is good, they bottle it, and you want to help us out, DM us. We'll give you an information where you can send the sauce, and we'll have Mix try your favorite barbecue sauces. That might be a great episode.
I will try them, but I will hate them. I'll be honest, though. If for some reason something happens where my brain explodes, I'll let you know. But barbecue sauce is not good. It's just not good.
Will you? Will you? Or will you stand on your ground?
No, I would. I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I just know that I'm right. So
Okay. All right.
does that make sense?
Well, yeah, but I feel like if you were like, this is good, but I've said all barbecue sauce is garbage, and now I've been exposed. I don't want to expose myself.
If I'm wrong, I will own up to when I'm wrong. Kind of like how you haven't done that with a certain show that's not coming back. Kind of like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Not that I would need your Venmo or anything like that for that.
No, you wouldn't, because you Venmoed me before about being wrong about stuff. So it's definitely in your history.
Very quick side tangent before we get to my controversial food take. Am I the only one who's like stalking what people do on Venmo? Is this?
Oh no, I feel like everybody does that.
Okay. I
Yeah.
don't. I kind of feel bad sometimes. I'm like, oh, this feels like almost too intrusive.
Okay.
Like I'm getting like
Hold
a really.
Let's get a little deeper into this. Are you like laying in bed at night, going through all of your apps, and you're like, what's going on Venmo? Or are you on Venmo sending someone a Venmo and you're like, oh, interesting. Okay,
Yeah,
then it's fine.
usually more than that.
If you're viewing Venmo as a social media account, then you have a problem.
What if it's more times that I'm sending stuff and then occasionally
I think it's weird. It's weird. Red flag.
occasionally
Red flag.
I haven't done in a while.
No.
I've caught up on all the other apps.
Go on TikTok like a normal person.
Well, you're not a
Not
normal
me.
person because
No. I'm above everybody, so I'm not on TikTok. Yeah.
maybe I've done that. I don't know. I'm not going to admit it, but I've definitely done it.
I'm going to say that's weird. I'm going to go out on a limb. If you're going out of your way to go on Venmo to see what people are doing, we've hit a problem. Problem territory.
Guys, please tell me it's not a problem. Please tell me it's not a problem.
I think that's an issue.
Hey, please, I just need one person to DM me or put in the hotties. It's not weird. I just need one.
I would love to see that person DM you because I don't think that person exists, but we'll see. What's your first controversial food take?
Listen, your secret is safe with me. If you message me and go, Steve, I got you, bro. Like, it happens.
I'm gonna judge you.
We won't state your name officially for the record on the pod.
No.
Maybe I'll screenshot it and send it to Mixie and like hide your name so she doesn't like know who you are, right?
Oh no.
When she sees your other hottie post. You know what?
No.
Be proud. Put your name on it. Put your name on it like I just did and admit sometimes you run out of stuff on the other apps and you're like, I just got to see what's going on.
That's bullshit. There's no running out of stuff on the other apps. That just doesn't exist. If you're like seeing a girl and she's not texting you back and you're like, well, let's go see if she's Venmo somebody recently.
No. I'm not doing that stuff.
Seeming like that stuff.
No, I've never done that. But sometimes I'm like, who is this person? And then I'll remember that like somehow they're in my phone. And then actually it's nice because then I'll go and I'll be like, what is this phone number? And then I'll find it and I delete it out of the phone. I'm like, I haven't talked to this person. I don't need them here anymore.
Yeah.
It's just a nice little spring cleaning situation sometimes. I'm like,
Okay.
delete, get you out of here.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be going on Venmo.
Tomato.
Okay.
My first controversial food opinion, and I'll stick in the sauce category. Ranch. Gross. Don't need it.
I knew you were saying this.
It's just not.
I put that shit on everything.
No, people treat ranch like it's bacon. Like
It is.
Bacon and ranch are the same. They're not. They're definitely not. Bacon is better than ranch.
They go great together because they go great on everything.
But it's no. I don't need it. Other parts of the world don't have ranch. Other parts of the world have bacon, okay? In the UK, doesn't exist.
Those poor people.
Doesn't even exist. They don't even know what they're missing because they're not missing anything. All of England is like, we don't need that over here because it's not good. You know what I mean?
They're getting that shit sent over.
Now that I'm saying this, I realize I should not be saying England is like the the like consensus of what good taste is. I'm realizing that as I say that.
Yeah, don't you guys put like beans on toast?
Don't use shit on beans on toast. How dare you?
I'm just
How
asking.
dare you? Mom
was just- it
LaFranc
was
right
just a
now is
question.
also
It was
saying,
just-
how dare you? Because that's girl dinner from Mom LaFranc.
And that's fine because she probably likes ranch, and that's fine. Does Mom LaFranc like ranch? Yeah, because she has taste buds.
Yeah, I think she did. Well, come on. I mean,
What is it about the ranch that you don't like? Is it like the tangy of it, or?
I don't particularly like it. I don't like gag when I like see it or any of that. Like, oh, I can't even look at it. I can't smell it. It's not that. I just don't like it. And then it gets this like reputation of being like bacon. Like it's the greatest thing ever. And I'm like, if it goes good on everything, then it's just a nothing sauce to me. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like I'm going to dip my pizza in it. No, have the pizza. Like have your wings. Like people just like dip their entire wing in the ranch. I'm like,
Yeah, but it just balances everything out.
no, it's not a thing.
Agree to disagree.
It's got a great PR campaign, that ranch, and I'm not here for it.
Homemade ranch is out of this world. You could, like Hidden Valley's good, but like you get some homemade shit that is.
Whenever you see on a menu where it says homemade ranch, are you believing they really make that in the restaurant? Or
You
are they
can
lying to
tell
us?
if you could 100% tell.
Okay.
I'm a connoisseur.
I see that a lot where they're like, "Oh, our homemade ranch," and I'm like,
I would, if it says it's homemade, then I'm gonna get it.
I would like to do a Mixie tour. We're just coming up with all these recipe ideas.
You could blind taste test me store bought and homemade ranch, and I'd be able to tell the difference. I feel strongly that I could do that.
What I co-sign the fact that you could do that. I would like to take you to places that say they have homemade ranch. You taste it, and then you tell me whether you think this is actually homemade or not. That's the trick.
I'm in.
Okay. The Right Reality on the Road series.
McDonald's has really good ranch.
Not homemade.
No, but it's good, and you dunk your fries in there. Okay.
Ugh.
Anyways, on to another one of mine that I think is gonna piss off a lot of people.
I don't think I know this one yet.
You don't. Waffles are dumb. You should be getting pancakes. Waffles are impossible to spread butter on. The syrup pools up in some spots and then doesn't get to other spots. The perfect bite every time is not possible with a waffle. You have to sit there and like spread the butter, right? And then you have to use the tip of the knife to scoop it out because like there's where you first put the butter, there's a whole chunk of butter like in all of the divots. So you got to scoop that out, get it to the side where there isn't the butter issues. Then again, same thing with the maple syrup. Then there's a little square that's full of butter. So now I can't really get the maple syrup in there. And then the next 4 squares are just soaked in maple syrup because it didn't spread properly. No, I'm getting pancakes every single time.
I really wish that people watched what she was doing. It was a great reenactment of all of the issues that she runs into when she tried to have waffles. It was really artistic, and I appreciate the effort and just the way you used your words, but also you pantomimed. You did a nice little miming job there.
Because I honestly, I flashed back to a very specific brunch I was at just then. Okay. I really did. And there wasn't enough butter, so I had to like dig it out of the squares.
I agree with you on the spreadability factor, the evenness of the syrup factor, in that it is a hard thing to do. Now, I, being from the South, have had a Waffle House waffle.
Well, yeah.
And therefore, I could never co-sign on that because the Waffle House waffle does not have the deep crevasses. It is a perfectly even surface. It is basically like they understood your concerns before you were even born and crafted the perfect waffle, Mixie.
Well,
where
then,
the spreadability is perfect. The layering of the syrup is perfect. Like when you, oh God, I'm just so upset that I do not have one on the West Coast. That I could just literally, if there was one here right now, I'd be like, we're stopping recording and we're going to Waffle House and we're just getting you a regular waffle.
There's not a Waffle House? I can't believe that. Let me look.
No, there's not a Waffle House. I like how you're looking it up as if I don't know that there's not a Waffle House here. How dare you? The closest one has got to be Texas.
That's upsetting.
Yeah, it's so good. And here's the thing about Waffle House. Most people have visited the Waffle House, let's call it after hours, maybe? Mm-hmm. After hours, after the bar, right?
Well, it's always open.
It's always open 24/7. If the Waffle House is closed, you should be getting the fuck out of that town because something's happening, right?
A war is
hurricane.
afoot.
Yeah, there's a tornado coming. A hurricane has just moved through. Time to go, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Something is afoot. I like that. But the Waffle House is always open for you. And during the morning time where you're not drunk, hopefully, unless you're going to be joining Mixie on her last week Palm Springs trip, then it's just as good in the morning. And that's hard to find at a lot of places where it's just as good when you're drunk as it is in the morning. But I got to get you a Waffle House waffle.
But I'm just saying, if you go anywhere and the options are waffles or pancakes, I'm picking pancakes every time. Now, I will say chicken and waffles is delicious. But as going back to my previous statement, I am not doing syrup because meat with sweet does not make sense to me. So if I'm not putting syrup on the waffles, then I'm okay with it in the chicken sense of it. However, I would still prefer pancakes and chicken. Hot take.
You're going to have chicken and waffles. You want the chicken and waffles, but you're going to have a dry ass pancake?
No,
or you're going to remove the chicken. Okay, but you're not syruping the waffle in this scenario? You're removing the chicken? You're just going to have butter on the...
Chicken and waffles with butter.
I like both. I like both pancakes and I like waffles. I think the issue with me sometimes with the pancakes, I feel like it's a lot easier to have like a not good pancake where they kind of taste a little stale than it is the waffle. The waffle to me always feels fresh, especially like if you're at like, I don't know, a Holiday Inn Express and they have that little waffle machine. You're getting it nice, hot and fresh.
Yeah. So I get what you're saying, but to me, the spreadability is higher on the list of importance.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, my next one, and I believe you know this as well. We need to calm down on the avocado love.
Again, you're wrong.
It's too much.
Okay.
Like, I don't know who Avocado's PR team is, where they have successfully lobbied, I believe is the correct term here, for you to have to pay extra. But like, I can go to Subway and say, hey, I'd like 20 slices of tomato on my sandwich, sir, and they willingly give that to you. But if I want half of an avocado, it's like $3 extra. But meanwhile, it's almost the same price as tomatoes, like a bushel of tomatoes.
Yeah.
Like, what's the PR strategy here? You know? I don't get it. It's not that great to be extra. Who do they think they are?
It's good. It's not worth the extra amount of money. And I will say that lately out here, there's a fucking avocado with it. And some things shouldn't have avocados with it. Or if they do, give me like 2 slices of avocado. They just like pile an entire fucking avocado into a burrito. And you take a bite and it's just avocado. And you're like, bro, no.
No. And guac?
Guac hits. Don't talk shit about guac.
I just did. No. I'm not listening. We're basically using the same amount of, like, again, you're paying a lot for guac because we have to use avocados, but like Chili's will willingly bring me out all the salsa I ever want in my entire life. But if I want a little bit of guac, like a little tiny side dish,
they're just haters on avocado. Like they put it on a pedestal it doesn't need to be on. It should be equal.
Putting the avocado on a pedestal here.
Yeah, they did.
That's what we've all done. And I'm just saying we need to check ourselves because we've wrecked ourselves with avocado love.
Poetry.
And I apologize to everybody else in the rest of the country that now has a $12 to $18 avocado toast on their menu because California decided, hey, how can we, like, it's avocado on toast.
It's good.
Mix. That should cost $7.
It's definitely not worth the price. I agree. The pedestal is still there, but it's good. I don't want to sit here and say it's not good. It's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Avocados are good, but they're too expensive for what they are. They're not like gold leaf, you know?
I can get extra meat on my 6-inch sandwich for the same price as having avocado on my sandwich.
I agree. Look at us finding
Okay.
a branch, an avocado branch.
Yeah. Reaching across the aisle. Across the food aisle. You have one more there, Mix?
This is my last one, and I have gotten into altercations over this one.
Okay. I'd love to hear.
I feel oh so very strongly about this.
I'm so nervous.
Smoothies should be 100% smooth. It's in the name. Do not give me a smoothie with little chunks of fruit in it. Absolutely not. It is a smoothie. Smoothie. It is not a parfait. It is not. Don't even get me started with yogurt with fruits in it. But I understand that. Like, that's a thing that people enjoy. Fine. A smoothie, it's in the name. It should be 100% smooth. I've gotten smoothies at places, taken a sip, gotten a chunk of it, and gone back and been like, blended again. I am not drinking chunks of fruit. I'm drinking a smoothie.
I feel like this has a lot to do with your dislike for different food textures. I feel like this is a personal problem.
Oh, it 100% is. It's because of the textural issue of it. But the name is smoothie.
Yeah, it is. I'm not. I can't.
So it should be completely smooth. There should be no bumps in the consumption process. That goes for chunks of ice.
Oh, the chunks of ice can get out of here. I don't mind like a little bit of like some like little bit of a peach or a strawberry that somehow made it through the blades. No. Listen, I'm here to champion those little
Run
bits
it again.
that survived.
I don't care. It's a smoothie. It's not a chunky. It's a smoothie.
Oh, did we create a new food?
And that's fine. Make a chunky section and you guys can have your little bits and bops in there. I am not getting a smoothie to chew. I'm getting a smoothie so that I could just suck it and swallow it down.
Hey-oh.
Spitters are quitters. And I don't want to be a quitter, but you got to fucking blend that shit. Don't hand me a smoothie with chunks of fruit in it. I will get mad. And I have.
Obviously. We can see.
I'm kind of mad now.
I know.
I can't order smoothies for delivery because they'll come with chunks of fruit in it and then it's just dead to me.
You don't have a blender at the house? You could just toss that sucker in?
Well, then at that point, I could have just made the smoothie. Fuck it.
But sometimes I feel like I don't get the same consistency as like a pro level smoothie.
Well,
like
yes,
even with
absolutely.
like a Ninja thing, like I don't feel like you get like the professional, like a Jamba Juice. It like goes up and it like comes down in the middle. Like they have like the real ones, you know what I mean?
Jamba Juice is where I had my issue.
Oh no. Don't shit on Jamba Juice.
I love it. It's delicious, but they need to make the smoothie smooth. I cannot be chewing on a liquid. I get mad, and I feel rightfully so.
Hey, Jamba Juice, would you like to do an episode where Mixie comes and you try to redeem yourself? DMs are open. She would love to come out and sample your smooth smoothies.
You guys got to blend it twice. Blend it 2 times.
And then she will be a spokesperson for the right price. For the right price.
But I'm only stamping my name on it if you're telling me that every smoothie you're making across all of your franchises will be chunkless, because I refuse to sign off on chunky smoothies.
Well, we've just lost the brand deal because I don't think they can do that. So we'll just continue to have water and unmarked cups. Go Jags. You know what I mean? Well, maybe do this another time. I would like to see what other takes that you guys have, controversial food opinions. Let us know in the YouTube comments here or DM us in the hotties, or always reach out as you know how to do. And that will wrap it up for this week. We will see you soon for another All-Stars recap.
and more fun with Steve and Mixie here on The Right
Yay.
Reality. Look at us. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.